a place to lay my head. Move onwards to discover my paradise. Where? Where better than the land of the smile? Thailand. Gateway to Southeast Asia, Bangkok. I was still drowsy from the plane. It was around noon, and in the hustle of looking for a taxi, I hadn't noticed just how hot it was. The exotic, futuristic landscape that unfolded before me was framed by the driver's decorated dashboard. I felt a big giggle bubbling up from my stomach and couldn't subdue a satisfied grin. So this is where my search would begin. Khao San Road. Perhaps Southeast Asia's prime backpacker haven and logistics center. It's cheap, safe and hospitable. A watering hole for road-weary travelers. A comfortable hangout. It's a place full of expectation where wishes can be fulfilled and dreams can come true. Visions about paradise, or simply about bottomless beer bottles. I hoped that my brief stay here would also usher in unforgettable experiences. So what do you reckon, Em, to my new mission to find paradise?
I think it's an excellent idea. Difficult to fulfill, however, unless you have some clear definition of paradise.
I'm off to the islands, to the south. That's where I'll start.
That's honest. You allow yourself to explore the stereotypical concept of paradise.
I was arriving at a beautiful island. At first sight, it seemed to have all the ingredients of paradise. My heart started pumping. Could it be this easy? Would my search end so soon? I certainly wasn't alone, and a lot of the people I'd seen in Bangkok had made the same move. Brothers in arms in the Garden of Eden. We can continue our way of life in a perfect setting. So how do people live here? Do they appreciate these surroundings?
But it's a good place to get stuck. I've met a lot of people that come for like 3 or 4 days and end up staying for months and months and months. You know, I came with a friend for just a couple of dive trips, and I've been here, a little over a year now already. Things just pop into place. Phi Phi just took off because of the spillover from Phuket. So many people were going there, and so everybody started coming here to get nice and quiet. And now people are leaving here and they go to Koh Lanta because that's, there's no roads, there's not too many bars or anything there. But that'll change in a few years and some of that. Still a lot of places around, you have to find them. I mean, if it's in the book, it's already ruined, That's the way I look at it. If I'm at a place, it's already spoiled, it's already been done. Yeah, I like Thailand. Yeah, Thailand's good. The people are great. They're fantastic, lovely people.
But you don't speak Thai?
No. No, a year and a half here, and I can't even find my way to the toilet.
Does that bother them?
Probably. I mean, if you know little bits of the language, then you get invited to dinner, to sit down, and because they're probably a little put off as well. You know, you got all these tourists coming in constantly. This is their home, and now all of a sudden it's packed full of tourists drinking and partying. You know, so they're a little leery to meet people as well.
Do you think this is paradise?
Do I think it's paradise? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Look at it, of course. Stay away from the cities and all that. Yeah, you can find paradise here.
Even if it was possible to capture the pure beauty of the brilliant evening sky, I suppose I'd still have to show you what most people do to celebrate this beauty in the Andaman Sea.
If this isn't it, maybe you can start by redefining the object of your quest. Paradise is the biblical name for a perfect environment that has everything you want. Is that what you and all these others are looking for?
It was fun for a while, but it must be that I'm looking for something else.
These islands are as old as time itself. Koh Lanta and Koh Phi Phi were inhabited by a mixture of Muslim and Chao Nam or Chao Le, meaning sea gypsies. Thais came only later. The blame for the outsized development that's overtaken Phi Phi lies directly with Western tourism and the dollars with which we place a value on the homes of these people. Try explaining to one of these fishermen here that you paid 3 times his yearly income to swim in an ocean that he sees every day of his life. Twice a day, he must venture out into the treacherous currents beyond what you call a swimming pool. Each of you shares a different relationship with the sea. It's like comparing blind, young puppy love and the deeper feelings that develop when you really get to know someone. Imagine, if the sea used to be your home, as in the case of the Chao Le sea gypsies, how would you see it then?
Suddenly, I found myself without the words that would help me explain what it was that had attracted me to these people. I'd silently worked my way into their modest village, because I thought that maybe they were the keepers of the secret. Apparently, the Chow Lei emigrated from Indonesia 300 years ago. Or rather, they fled, driven northwards in their little boats. After many years of drifting, they finally settled all along the Andaman coast. No longer nomadic, they had found their home. But why did they stay on the coast and build their houses with their feet in the water? Was their future uncertain because of local government or enemies? Is it because they wanted to remain in contact with the road that brought them here? Or is it simply that restlessness is not restricted to spoiled Westerners? They too share that burning curiosity to discover what is up ahead in the distance. I began to realize that though I lacked answers to so many questions, the need wasn't that urgent. I just wanted to stay for a couple of days and absorb. What feels paradisiacal to me is also plagued with complications for the locals. Sickness, poverty, domestic problems, and so on. The Chow Lei had an original way of dealing with these. Twice a year they'd decorate a little boat, loaded with all the problems of the community, and push it out to sea.
The sea, newborn and harmless. Old, destructive, and purifying. Forever the same. Always different. Never paradise itself, but always a part of it.
Bangkok is the capital of the only Asian country that was never conquered and colonized. It was a buffer zone between foreign empires. Bangkok is the capital of a proud country. It's the nerve center of Thailand, the old and the new, with all its consequences. Did I like Bangkok? It's difficult not to be intoxicated by it. There's a treasure in every hidden alley and frantic bustle in traffic jams, with their smog of gasoline stink. Secluded temples and Asian boomtown architecture, fruit stalls and steaming plates of spicy dishes, roaring long-tail boats, and bleating tuk-tuks.
is keeping pace with the rest of the world. It is modern and happening today. In Bangkok, all the different eras are united under the same heavy sky. Some say it's good luck, others that it's crowded and smelly.
I had nowhere to go in Bangkok, and so decided to keep moving. Unite day and night and let a cascade of impressions filter into the place in my head. Cities are schizophrenic. One personality by day and another by night. It's sometimes hard to recognize them. But for sure, they're related. So now I was in the north, waiting for a friend to arrive. Chiang Mai seemed like much of Thailand, dedicated to catering for the needs of tourists. I would listen to people's opinion about Thailand.
If you come to Thailand, you don't have to think about another thing. You have to think about the people who live in here, the polite word, and the tourist place, and that's it. You don't have to think about anything else. Just people like yeah.
The people, Thai people too, they keep their old culture. That's why they call the land of smile. No matter what, you speak English or you cannot speak English, you smile first. Right or wrong, you smile first.
The temple is our heart. The temple is the first in Thailand. The second is the royal family in Thailand. The temple is very important for us because even you are happy, you are sad, you can go to the temple anyway. You can do everything in the temple. You can give an offer. You can do everything in the temple.
Actually, everyone is busy, but they know how to love their health. Now they learn how to get rid of medicine. They learn how to get useful from herbs and product from natural. There are many superstitions, different culture, different religion. But for massage, at least you have to have your soul and your mind to be a masseur, to be a healer, not only like ask for the ghost to come down and heal the body. That is not right. If you don't know all the body lines, all the body muscle, somebody never learn massage at all, but they can massage. They learn by experience. They touch people, they touch body every day. So they know by their instinct where is the muscle, where is the big line, where is the soft line, something like that. So I think experience is the most important. If you are a very good masseur, as soon as you touch the people, touch your client, you have to know what's wrong without asking. If you become to be that point, you're a very good healer. we are not 100 years old or 120 years old. She has to go someday. But before she goes, she wants to give something to the people.
My friend has arrived, and it felt good to share all this with someone from my own world. Instead of renting a car or taking a bus, we agreed on renting a moped. I had seen these little bikes in various parts of Asia, often with complete families on them. The experience made the road as much of a destination as the place. A village of refugees. They walked for miles to come here. Now fate or coincidence has made our roads meet.
Burma Polic, a little bit Burma. And come from Burma, this and only take out from Burma Polic. And like a day, to the land, go to jungle to work. I work about 18 days. 18 days. I sit car. It's the car 10 days. Yeah. Long and far away.
Far away,
Yeah.
especially walking.
For the work in jungle, difficult. Every year, some people every 3 years, some people every 2 years. Put more. For 14 years old, no more family.
Finished.
Some people maximum 29, 28. Some people minimum 22, 23.
If you would have a daughter, if you have another baby,
No,
you put?
no, I know food.
No.
Some people like food, some people baby. And no luck. Too heavy, no good.
I experimented with a lot of things these days. I thought that I was tired of traveling alone, and that the secret of a happy journey would be in sharing it. I was right. But now I wanted to be in control again. Accelerate this little bike up the road and experience the changes in landscape and temperature. Revel in freedom that comes from a simple machine that enables me to go wherever I want.
You told me you were happy, and yet you keep on traveling. What's going on? Are you drifting because you don't know what you want?
I am drifting, but I keep stumbling upon new treasures. To be honest, I think I found some elements of what I called paradise everywhere I stayed. But traveling is when I feel most alive. Back in Bangkok, you told me you'd have to think about how to find paradise. What do you think now?
In the West's search for oblivion, heaven, or fun, the Thais were clever enough to signpost the road to a geographical utopia. This paradise has palm trees, sun, and blue water. However, this is an illusion, because water doesn't have any color. It merely reflects its surroundings. Paradise, like water, ought to be admired for the same quality, its transparency. Paradise only reflects the mood of the individual who searches for it. It's simple. Paradise on the inside reflects paradise on the outside. Our happiness doesn't depend on our environment. Not one angelic mirror can disguise the clouded skies of the inner life of humanity.
Even so, I'll keep traveling to see what there is up ahead.